I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau for Northern Indiana, is joining us once again. Jan, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Tommie. Just trying to stay a little warm out there.
Absolutely. And today we're talking about an issue that most homeowners face at some point, hiring a reliable and trustworthy general contractor.
Yes, that's right. And the Better Business Bureau Serving Northern Indiana, we are proud to partner with the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show. So the event runs from Thursday, February 26th to Sunday, March 1st. It will be held at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. So our BBB staff will even be at a booth in the Coliseum lobby. We'll be there to answer any questions, share information about upcoming events. And as you mentioned, the Home and Garden Show is a great opportunity to start exploring your home improvement options. And these types of home improvement decisions matter because hiring the right contractor can make or break your home improvement project.
So, Jan, let's start off with the basics here. If somebody wants to avoid hiring a contractor who can't be trusted, what are the early warning signs that they should look for?
Yeah, great question, Tommie. So homeowners definitely want to be aware of the red flags that exist when selecting a contractor for a home improvement project. So these red flags are things like a contractor offering quick turnaround times, or you being offered unusually low prices, or a today-only deal where you have to make a decision that same day, or you lose the deal. And if you're dealing with a contractor who communicates poorly, or they insist on a cash-only payment, or they use high-pressure tactics or demand full payment up front, consider those types of things a serious warning sign. So these are common traits of contractors you'll definitely want to avoid. And so the promises can sound great at first, but once the bad contractor has taken a deposit from you, things can go downhill quickly. So some bad contractors disappear, some leave the work half finished, others stop communicating altogether. And if the contractor isn't licensed or insured, you as the homeowner are responsible if something does go wrong. So every year, the BBB hears from folks who paid for work that was done poorly, or they paid money up front that was paid out without the job being completed.
And when you have crowded events like home shows, that can make it harder to spot the warning signs right away.
Yeah, that's true. But here's the good news. The vendors you'll meet at the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show have already been vetted by BBB, so you can feel confident that you're talking to legitimate, trustworthy businesses. So the background check and the screening process that we conduct helps make the show a safer place to explore your options. And at the BBB, we try to give folks a solid starting place to take the guesswork on who you should work with. And these are businesses you can trust, and knowing that helps ensure that you select the right contractor for the job.
All right, Jan, let's talk about the steps that people can take to avoid the contractor problems altogether. How do they protect themselves?
Yes, that's the goal, isn't it? And this is where homeowners should pay the most attention. The BBB recommends that you do your research. Just start by looking up the contractor on bbb.org. So the BBB directory helps you find vetted, trustworthy businesses with verified reviews and a track record of how they handle complaints. So it's free, it's local, and it makes it easy to search for BBB accredited businesses. When you find the contractor's profile, check that they hold the proper Indiana licenses and check that they have up-to-date insurance coverage. And then secondly, just review the previous work of the contractor. We recommend you look at photos, look at videos on a contractor's BBB profile, on their website, or on their social media pages. And if possible, visit the job site or ask to see recent projects similar to the project that you have in mind. So this gives you insight into the contractor's skill and their professionalism. And then third, just ask for references. Reach out to recent local clients. Ask about how their experience was. Ask questions about the company's communication, the timelines. Did they stay on track? And ask whether this person would hire the contractor again, because that can be very telling. And then lastly, just get multiple quotes in writing. So the BBB recommends getting at least 3 quotes so you can compare the costs for the work. If one quote is much lower than other quotes, that might mean the contractor is cutting corners or maybe not understanding the work that is required. And then before a contractor even starts on your project, you should have a written contract that includes the project scope. It should include the materials that are needed, a payment schedule, and a timeline and insurance details. So we recommend that you never rely on verbal agreements because those don't ever pan out the way you think they will.
All great practical steps, Jan. And honestly, I love the idea of having that list in your pocket when you go to the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show, because it's really easy to get excited, but being prepared makes everything simpler. And it's nice to know that everybody at the show has the A-OK from the BBB.
Yes, exactly. And we want folks to enjoy the Home and Garden Show and get inspired by new ideas. And we want you to still be smart about who you choose to hire for your next home improvement project.
So let's talk about what happens if somebody listening realizes that they may have hired the wrong person and gotten scammed.
Yes, well, first, don't panic, but realize you're not alone. Unfortunately, these types of things happen. So if you think you've been scammed, or if the contractor isn't honoring their agreement with you, report it to our BBB scam tracker at bbb.org/scam tracker. And when you report it, it does help us warn others, and it helps us also spot patterns so that fewer people fall for the same type of scam. And also file a complaint at bbb.org so that we can reach out to the business on your behalf. And if you've put money down for the job, just contact your bank or credit card company. Just see if they can help you recover any of those funds. And if the contractor is not licensed or if they have committed fraud, you can also file a report with the Indiana Attorney General online at their official website. And then lastly, we recommend that you report the scam to the Federal Trade Commission. You can go to reportfraud.ftc.gov to do that.
Okay, and before we wrap up, let's circle back to the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show, because a lot of our listeners are planning to go. So what should they keep in mind while they're there?
Yeah, the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show is a wonderful event for getting new ideas and meeting vendors and planning your next home improvement project. And as you make your way around the show this year, you might be asking yourself, how do I know which vendors are BBB accredited? So we've made that part easy for you. You'll see a large BBB sticker placed right in front of the vendor's booth, showing that they are a BBB accredited business. So there will be well over 100 BBB accredited businesses represented, and you can know with confidence that you're engaging with the company that meets our BBB's standards for trust. And if you're not sure about a company or you want to double check something, just stop by our BBB table in the lobby. Our team will be there, and you can look up any business. We can look up any business for you on the spot. And it really takes a lot of the guesswork out of the process so you can feel confident about who you're considering for your next home improvement project.
Vitally important. Jan, thank you so much for sharing all of this. I think our listeners are going to feel a lot more confident heading into the Fort Wayne Home and Garden Show and into their next home project. Again, what's the date for that show?
It's Thursday, February 26th to Sunday, March 1st, and it will be held at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum, and we hope to see you there.
All right. Until next time, stay informed, stay protected, and take care. Jan, thank you so much. We will talk to you again on the Scam of the Week.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Tommie.
Podcasts by Federated Media.